Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's Theory of Colours by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, 1749 to 1832, a renowned German writer, poet and philosopher, is also celebrated for his significant contributions to the field of science, particularly in the area of colour theory. Goethe's Theory of Colours, published in 1810, presents a comprehensive and holistic approach to understanding the nature of colours and their perception. To fully appreciate Goethe's theory of colours, it is essential to understand the historical context in which it emerged. In the late 18th and early 19th centuries, the study of colours was a subject of great interest and debate among scientists, artists and philosophers. This period saw the emergence of new scientific theories on light and colour, most notably Isaac Newton's work on the nature of white light and the spectrum of colours produced by prisms. Newton's experiments with prisms led to the widely accepted theory that colours are the result of the decomposition of white light. However, Goethe approached the study of colours from a different perspective. He was critical of Newton's purely empirical and mathematical approach, and instead sought to understand colours through direct observation and human perception. Goethe's theory was shaped by his interdisciplinary interests, drawing from his background in literature, philosophy and natural science. His holistic approach to colour theory set him apart from his contemporaries and laid the foundation for a new way of thinking about colours. At the core of Goethe's theory of colours is the idea that colours are not simply the result of the decomposition of white light, as Newton proposed, but are instead a product of the interaction between light, darkness and the human eye. Goethe's theory emphasises the subjective nature of colour perception, highlighting the role of the observer in the experience of colour. He identified two main sources of colour: the interaction of light and dark, and the interplay of colours themselves. One of the key principles of Goethe's theory is the concept of colour harmony, which refers to the dynamic relationships between different colours and their effects on the observer. According to Goethe, colours are not isolated entities, but are constantly in flux, influencing each other and creating a sense of harmony or discord. He also introduced the idea of complementary colours, which are pairs of colours that, when combined, produce a neutral grey. This concept challenged Newton's theory of colour, which was based on the additive mixture of colours. Furthermore, Goethe's exploration of the psychological and emotional effects of colours was groundbreaking in its time. He believed that colours have symbolic and expressive qualities that can evoke specific moods and sensations in the viewer. This aspect of his theory resonated deeply with artists and poets who were drawn to the idea of using colours to convey meaning and emotion in their work. Goethe's theory of colours had a profound impact on a wide range of disciplines, influencing not only the arts but also the sciences and philosophy. In the realm of art, his emphasis on the subjective experience of colour and the psychological effects of colours revolutionised the way artists approach colour in their work. The Impressionist and Expressionist movements in particular were inspired by Goethe's ideas, seeking to capture the ephemeral qualities of light and colour in their paintings. Claude Monet was the Impressionist artist most influenced by Goethe's theory of colours. Monet was fascinated by the interplay of light and colour in nature, which is a central theme in Goethe's theory. Monet's use of vibrant colours and his focus on capturing the changing effects of light in his paintings reflect Goethe's ideas about the emotional and psychological impact of different colours. Wassily Kandinsky was the expressionist most influenced by Goethe's theory of colours. Kandinsky was captivated by the psychological and emotional effects of colours, and he believed that colours could evoke specific feelings and spiritual experiences in viewers. His abstract works often featured vibrant colours and dynamic compositions, reflecting his deep interest in the expressive power of colour as explored in Goethe's theory. In the field of science, Goethe's holistic approach to colour theory challenged the prevailing reductionist and mechanistic views of the natural world. His insistence on the importance of qualitative observation and the human element in scientific inquiry paved the way for the development of phenomenology and other qualitative research methods in the sciences. Theosophist Charles Webster Leadbeater wrote extensively on colours, and there is some common ground between his work on colours and that of Goethe. Goethe's theory of colours focuses on the subjective experience of colour perception and the psychological effects of different colours, while Leadbeater's ideas on colours are more metaphysical and spiritual in nature, emphasising the energy and vibrations associated with different colours. Both approaches share a holistic approach to understanding colours, considering not only the physical properties of light, but also the emotional and spiritual dimension of colour perception. Philosophically, Goethe's theory of colours sparked debates about the nature of perception, aesthetics, and the relationship between science and the humanities. His ideas resonated with philosophers such as Friedrich Schelling and Arthur Schopenhauer, who saw in Goethe's work a bridge between the empirical and the subjective realms of human experience. In conclusion, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's theory of colours represents a significant departure from the prevailing scientific and philosophical views of his time. His holistic approach to colour theory, which emphasised the subjective experience of colours and their psychological effects, has left a lasting legacy in the arts, sciences and philosophy. Goethe's work continues to inspire interdisciplinary dialogue and creative exploration, reminding us of the rich and complex nature of colours and their profound impact on human perception and expression.